I just realized something. People who do bad things for a living live miserable lives. They are miserable from within. They can never take accountability and own up to their mistakes. They are always receiving bad karma for the bad deeds that they have done. And they continue to scheme people out of their finances for sympathy or home living situations. And this is how they make their living. And they live horrible, miserable lives. And each time that they commit a bad deed or a crime to someone, they end up getting bad karma. And they never seem to learn from their lessons, too. They just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Never taking accountability, never owning up to their mistakes. They are just a lost cause. But it's not too late for them. They can turn their life around at any time and change for the better. But until they do that, they'll be in this never ending cycle of karma because of the bad deeds that they are doing. See, those who are truly secure within themselves and fulfilled from an end don't need to go around scamming others to make a living. They are honest, genuine people. They mean what they say and they do everything for love. These people that I just mentioned, they do things out of their ego. And so that's why they have to make a living going around scamming people out of their finances because they have a scarcity mindset. They are broken from within. And that's something that they got to fix. But other than that, they're just wicked people. People just don't know how to. Some people are just wicked, and there's just no help for them. So they go around scheming, using people for their resources and their finances, trying to figure out what they can get from them, then toss them away once they got what they got from the other person. It's just crazy. So that's why they go around doing the things that they do. They don't want to look at themselves. They blame everybody else from their shortcomings or their problems, never looking at themselves from within because it starts from an internal. You got to take accountability for the things that you do. You got to own up to your mistakes. If you do something wrong, you have to admit that what you did was wrong and take accountability for it. And if you don't, you're going to be in this never ending cycle loop of karma until you fix yourself up and take accountability and get it right. And they believe that there is nothing wrong with them. And some of these people are narcissists. They believe that they can do no wrong. They believe that going out here being toxic and harming other people and trying to finesse people out of their finances or out of their possessions is going to help them thrive in life. And they may get away with it for the time of being, but eventually people are going to see right through them. And then once they see right through them, they're going to be cut off. Nobody's going to want to deal with them. Nobody's going to want them around. Everybody's going to see them as a user, a con artist, which is exactly what they are. Nobody wants to be with a con artist. Nobody wants to be around folks who go around scheming, playing the victim, and never taking accountability for what they're doing. And nobody wants to be with a thief. So if they continue down this cycle, they'll continue getting bad karma. And one of the bad karma is them going to jail, being locked up in prison. Their relationships aren't going to go well. Nobody's going to want to deal with a liar or a cheater. It's just not going to be an all around good time for them. And they may put up this front that they are living their best life and that they got it all good and that they are living happily ever after in the sun, but deep down inside they are suffering internally. And I'm talking about those that have done you wrong or in other people that they've done wrong as well. If you've been done wrong by one of these people and you think that they are living happily ever after in the sun, living their best life, from the surface, that's what it looks like. But deep down, internally, they are going through it behind the scenes. It's just that some people are good at showing the highlights of their life and not showing the other things of what they're experiencing. People hide stuff all the time. People show you what they want to show you on social media. So from the surface, it may looks like they're doing good, but actuality, they are not doing so well at all. They're doing terrible. They are suffering and going through it behind closed doors. They're having sleepless nights. They think about what they did 24/7. They're all jittery and freaking out 24/7. They can't live with how they treated certain people or done others. The guilt is eating them alive. But like I said, some people are so prideful and egotistical, they can put on a poker face and act like it's all good for them. That they ain't worried about what they did. They don't care what they did, but deep down, they are. You never know what somebody's going through behind the scenes. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to let you notice that these people are not thriving. They are miserable. People who do bad things for a living live miserable lives. They are miserable internally as well. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that people do is from the trauma that they experienced from the past. But just because they had traumatic experience does not excuse them for their poor behavior and the things that they do. And like I said, some people are just plain born wicked. Some people are just evil. A lot of people like to say that nobody's born evil, but I don't know. There are some people on this planet that are just, they're a lost cause. They come from the kingdom of hell. They're karmic. They're toxic. Some people really are born that way, unfortunately. But I know that most people in this world are decent. Some are decent, but a lot of them are toxic. But I like to at least think that the majority of people out there are born decent. Nobody's perfect, but there are some decent people out there, but there are a lot of toxic individuals out there too. It's almost time for another retwist. But yeah, I just want to let you know is that these people are not getting away with what they did. They are suffering the consequences. If they haven't already, they are. Sometimes you will not see it because God doesn't want you to rejoice in their punishment, in their suffering. He wants to make sure that when he sees you, when he shows you what they are going through, that you say, oh, okay, that you're not laughing and pointing at their downfall. Because that's also low vibrational. So I just want to let you know is that these individuals that did you wrong and others wrong, they're not going to get away with it and their days are numbered. So yeah, but those that are decent out there don't have to go around harming and scheming others and doing all sorts of things to obtain possessions and other things that this earth has to offer. People who are naturally secure and are decent people do things the right way. They are genuine and they do everything with love. The people that do bad things for a living, they do things from their ego. From their ego, from their ego satisfaction desires. I don't know why I can't talk, but they do it from a place of greed. Real genuine people do it from a place of love and genuinely. Never mind. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please comment down below and tell me what you thought about it. Hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.